Hello and welcome to a new series that I am going to be starting as of, well, today. This series is going to be, I guess, more like a podcast than anything else. I'm going to be uploading probably hourly? No, like monthly is what I meant to say, but the video lengths are going to be about an hour, maybe anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour. Now, the content itself is going to be me ranting about something that annoys me, probably. As you can tell by the title, which I think I'm going to be deciding is Angry British Man Rants, or something along those lines. But anyway, I'm in an especially bad mood today because I lost like 2 videos worth of recording, and then I wanted to stream because I didn't want to, end up not having anything done today. And then after I started streaming, I remembered, oh wait, my computer is really bad, so I can't actually stream any of the games that I would want to stream. So here we are. I'm starting this one today, and the subject of today's video is going to be clickbait on YouTube, because this is a subject that I find very, very frustrating and it ruins my experience on YouTube. Just want to add, these videos will be completely unedited because I'm lazy. Well, I don't know. It gives me something to rant about and vent about, and then I can upload it to YouTube under the guise of being an angry British man, which I am. But anyway, today's subject of my rant is going to be clickbait, and how much I hate clickbait. Because it is impossible to do anything on YouTube anymore without clickbait. You go to the homepage of YouTube and everything is clickbait with exclamation marks and the something in the world, or and it just, every time I see a clickbaity title, it makes me cringe and I don't want to watch the content. And then you get the thumbnails that have an arrow pointing or a red circle or something, and it makes me not want to watch the video. And it's an unfortunate turn of events that you can't get anywhere with content on YouTube anymore without it. You look at any big content creator, Roomy Official, he's on my home screen, so I'm using him as an example. He's doing it, he's got the red circle with it zoomed in, and he's got famous singers in the title, and then puts Ariana Grande and other singers in the title as the perfect example of someone that's using the names as clickbait. And then you've got how ridiculous, they've literally got an arrow in their thumbnail of most epic bullseye ever in all caps with an exclamation mark. I realize I'm straight up calling out names. I'm calling out content creators directly. Now you might be wondering what perhaps one of the videos that I was recording that I lost was. I wanted to do a video where I went into YouTube without being able to use the search bar, without being able to use my keyboard at all. And I wanted to see how deep I would have to go through YouTube from its homepage into related videos and stuff until I started getting just some of the worst content imaginable. And I think the second video was Jeffree Star making people feel poor. So, I pretty much got there straight away. But just, I recorded for like almost an hour and none of the audio recorded. All of the video recorded, none of the audio recorded. So I just couldn't upload it because what's the point of uploading a video with no audio? But anyway, back to clickbait. Just, I'm not gonna have enough to talk about with just clickbait alone, I feel. So I'm probably gonna go on some sort of a tangent at the moment. Or maybe I'll talk about something else for the second half of this. But clickbait has, in my opinion, ruined YouTube. And it's probably a huge reason that advertisements and the adpocalypse and, everything that YouTube's known for happens is because YouTubers just want a title. They want a title and a thumbnail. The content doesn't matter as long as you have a title and a thumbnail that people click on. Your content can be absolutely anything. You don't even need a title and a thumbnail that relates to your content, as long as it makes people click. And I hate that. And it starts making people do the most mundane content you can imagine. Stuff that is so boring or so uneventful that one tiny thing happens and all they have to do is massively exaggerate this tiny thing, and then they can make a thumbnail and a title out of it, and they'll get millions of clicks. This concept of hunting for views, I think it ruins how people even want to start making content. People don't start making content out of this desire to just create content anymore. They do it out of this desire to gain clicks and to gain subscriptions. Even I'm guilty for it. If you look at my content, my anti-vax videos, I have done more anti-vax videos than any other video, and they're my most clicked videos, which was why I kept doing them. But I realized that if I kept doing anti-vax videos, I was just doing it for the clicks. So I started doing, I stopped doing the anti-vax videos entirely. I started doing other stuff. I started avoiding the subject because it's going to get old. And if that dies out and I'm still on it, my channel will die. But I like to think that I never clickbaited. I never got into that. And I hopefully never will. I'm going to try and avoid that as much as possible. It's this personality of person that do the whole, you click on the video and within 5 seconds they've already gone, make sure to like and subscribe and blah blah blah. And it's like, why? Why would I like and subscribe right now when I have not seen any of your video or any of your personality or any of your content? What about the first 5 of your seconds do you think would actually cause me to like the video that fast? Because you telling me to isn't it. That's not what's going to happen. If anything, that puts me off your video and I'm going to click off or dislike. I don't dislike, by the way, because there is hit rate. Here's a sneaky little YouTube fact for you. This is not a lot of people actually know this outside of content creators, but controversy drives content. People don't care if you hate them, because if you hate them enough to click on their video and leave a dislike, you are still clicking on their video and leaving a dislike. And, fun little fact, dislikes do exactly the same thing for content as likes. There is a stat that is, I can't remember what it's called. When someone comments or likes a video, there's a specific stat that increases. It's viewer something or other. But dislikes do the exact same thing. So people disliking actually algorithmically helps a video just as much as commenting and liking it does. Nothing you do will stop that video being popular if it's going to be popular. And YouTube channels will deliberately do things that will annoy you, that will make you want to go grrr and complain about it in the comments, and then send it to your friends and go, look how stupid this person is. Because you're more likely to send a video you hate to friends to complain about it than you are to send a video you enjoyed to friends. It's a really bizarre place. But negativity is driving content much harder than positivity ever can. And it comes from the way humans work. You look at the news or, social media, and you look at the fact that so much more bad news about violence and horribleness is coming up on the news than happy things that have happened, because nobody decides that something good that's happened is newsworthy. Right? Look at this is going to be a subject of another of these rants, but this whole climate change thing with Greta leading its charge. If she had been saying that, it would be easy to solve it and that we can easily make this change and we should, then she wouldn't be gaining any ground. Even if it was true, nobody would be listening to it, because nobody cares if something's easy. They just want something that's so difficult that they don't think they can personally change anything about it, so that they can complain about it online and then not actually do anything. We don't get anywhere through the negativity we create, but we drive ourselves with it so hard that we can't do anything else. I got to talking about negativity in content from Clickbait pretty fast. We're only 10 minutes in. This is going to be more difficult to keep talking than I previously thought. I think that I might need to get guests in. Perhaps in the second video of this, I will get George in, and we can have angry British men ranting about something, and we can talk about climate change. And I'll try and get guests in for different episodes, and we'll see how that works. Who knows? I'm probably going to do this once a month. Maybe if it ends up more popular than my normal content, I can do it more. But I want to move away from Reddit. I don't want to completely stop doing Reddit, because I enjoy Reddit content and I think it's funny, but it's not. I shouldn't be building my entire channel around it, It's not the kind of thing that should be my sole content, because it's slowly dying. And if it dies, then my whole channel will die. And I like making content. I don't want my channel to die, so I need to branch out. And that's why I'm here making a podcast. Oh, my throat is hurting because I've been non-stop talking for 12 minutes already. I'm going to need other people in this, or I'm going to lose my voice making this kind of thing. I guess technically this isn't my first podcast, because I've done that. I did the D&D one with George. Although it was edited, it was still like podcast length. I think we recorded for about an hour on that. And you know what? I didn't clickbait that video. I could have easily done like, you don't know this about D&D, or everything you need to know about D&D. Actually, what did I title that video? It might have been everything you need to know about D&D. I didn't put any red arrows in the thumbnail, at least. Hold up. I'm going to my channel so I can check now. Oh, because of that cringy video I did, my home page on YouTube is so bad. Yeah, the video was called Everything You Need to Know About D&D. And actually, that's not a clickbaity title, because it was pretty much everything baseline you need to know about D&D. But I could have named it like Extreme Rules in D&D, or like Crazy Things You Didn't Know About D&D, and all that kind of thing. But I didn't, because that's stupid. And it's not an extreme video. It's a video of two guys talking about D&D. But any popular YouTube creator would have clickbaited that video so hard, and it makes me sad. It makes me so sad. I think the closest I get to clickbaiting my videos is that my Reddit videos have top posts of all time in them. And that's not because it's clickbait. That is because on Reddit, I sort it by top posts of all time and choose those posts, so it's accurately named. But that doesn't drive any more clicks, because anybody that likes Reddit content knows that. Perhaps if I did like the best Reddit posts ever in the title, that might drive more clicks. But I'm not going to do that, because I am not an asshole. But it's sad to me when I see channels that I like that have tried to avoid playing this game, that fall into the trap of playing this game. My perfect example of this is Hat Films, a YouTube channel I adore and I have watched for years. They're one of the channels I've watched for the longest time at this point, that I've consistently watched. And their titles and thumbnails are just getting worse and worse. They did a video on the KFC dating sim and had a big censored bar in the thumbnail, or this isn't what our channel's about is their latest video, and it's got a clearly meant to be like a elusive not elusive like a euphemistic thumbnail. It makes you think about like, oh, dodgy NSFW stuff, and they're like, that's not what it's about. And it just makes me sad because they're cool guys and they're funny, but they are trying to drive their content so hard with this clickbait stuff because their content is just like slowly decreasing in popularity. They've come to such a plateau compared to where they used to be that they have to push their content like this, because otherwise it's not going to be watched as much. But then you get the worst kind of content creators like Jake Paul and Rice Gum, who obviously just clickbait their videos to high hell, to the point where you don't know what any of their content is actually about, because they will use 5 seconds of a 10-minute video and title it after that 5 seconds, and you'll sit through the whole video going, wow, I didn't actually see what the thumbnail was about. Or they will then be getting a brand deal from a gambling site that sells loot boxes, actual loot boxes that you have no guarantee of what you're getting in them, when their primary audience is children. And they advertise a gambling site. This is kind of old news, I know, but they advertised a gambling site to children and then clickbaited it so much so that all the children would click on it. How much more scummy can you get than that? I think that this video is going to be a shorter video to future episodes of this, just because I'm alone in this one and I've chosen a subject that I can't go that in depth in, I guess. In future videos, I'll get people in with me and I'll talk about the subject, and because there'll be other people, I'll be able to talk about it for more, because my throat is already starting to die. But I'm not going to stop now because I want to complain more. And this video might get no views, and it might end up being like my most disliked video, but I don't care because I want to complain, and I'm going to carry on complaining, and I'm going to keep uploading in this series and keep complaining, because even if nobody watches it, I'm doing it because I want it to, and that's why I'm on YouTube. And that's why I did Reddit videos in the first place, because I wanted to, not because I was going to make anything of it. Making anything of it is just a happy side thing that could possibly happen in the future. I don't know if I'll ever be able to make a career out of YouTube, but I'm going to keep doing it anyway. My throat is going. I also make music, and I haven't clickbaited that at all. Although I have, in an upcoming video, like, advertised it. Because people should check out my music, because I enjoy making music. And I think people might enjoy listening to my music. Some of my music I genuinely think is good. My older stuff, perhaps not, but the newer stuff that I've produced, I think I've produced with a high enough quality. So you guys should check that out. The channel is called Tasteless Haze. I think there's a link for it in the description of my automatic descriptions that I just add some stuff to. So check the description and it'll be there if you want to see what my music's like. My throat is absolutely going. I could possibly double the length of this if I had someone else, because I could do, double the amount of talking because someone else would be in it. And I'd have someone giving me their points, and then we can talk about each other's points on the subject. So if you think that an angry British man ranting can be a viable content idea, then put it in the comments and say, I think that you should keep doing this because I enjoy listening to an angry British man rant. And if you don't comment and you don't like, I'm going to do it anyway because screw you. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed me having a rant. I'm going to go now because I need a drink and I am hungry and I am grumpy because everything's gone wrong today. Thank you for watching. Peace out.